Hopefully we get some good levels here. My levels is good. Hey, what's up guys? I'm back with another video. I hope everybody is doing well, getting ready for Valentine's Day. Go out with your loved ones, have fun, be safe, all that good stuff. So let's get into the video. Thank you for everyone that subscribed. I hit my 250 mark. Woohoo! To me, that's a big achievement. Been having this channel for like 11 years. 11 years, something like that, and I never had not even 20 subscribers. So thank you for watching, commenting, liking, just like what the title says, ProRes Raw with the A7S revisited. And yes, honestly, I wanted to check that out. I've seen thousands of videos on YouTube, and I just wanted to see for myself if it was worth it or not, since I had the setup for a while. I had the A7S since I pre-ordered it when it first came out, and the Atomos Ninja V, I had it for the past 2.5 years. And I said, you know what, let's try ProRes Raw. I'm always using this camera internally I'm happy with the internal codecs, but I said, you know what, let me try the ProRes Raw. And honestly, I am so blown away. Actually, as I'm talking, I'm gonna be playing some clips for you guys to see. And I think the quality is super amazing. I think it's super cinematic, looks like a movie. It has characteristics that a cinema camera would have. And I see why everybody just, use ProRes Raw. It's just amazing. And one of the few reasons that I didn't use ProRes Raw before, because I'm a DaVinci Resolve user first. What I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start using ProRes Raw because I'm just so in love with the quality, and I don't mind doing the transcoding because the videos that I do, they're so short, so it's not like I'm doing a movie or a short film or a music video. For the purpose of this video, I'm doing everything in Final Cut Pro for all my Final Cut users. So let's go into Final Cut Pro 10. Let's take a clip and pretty much let's just play with it and see what we could come up with. Because like I said, color grading in Final Cut, it's a little tricky for me, but hey, I'll get it done. So without further ado, let's go into the computer. The raw to log conversion is S-Log3 sgamma3.cine, and I also was monitoring this on the neutral A7S Legacy. So all right guys, so we're ready to grade this other clip. I'm going to use this as my hero shot. I don't want to make it too long for you guys, so I want to make it a different look. First of all, I want to change my temperature to 5600 Kelvin. I want to get into that, and I want to start introducing some yellow into my highlights, like right around so. My midtones as well, a little bit, but towards the greenish side, a little bit, like around there. And I just want to bring in some cyan in my shadows. Okay, so now I'm gonna saturate a little bit the highlights, just a bit right there. I want to saturate a little bit on the midtone, and I want to just desaturate a little bit on the shadows. There you go. I think this image looks pretty good. And let's just do some basic exposure. So I'm going to bring down my shadows, so give it that nice pop. Look at that, guys. That's looking amazing. Looks pretty good. And you can bring it a bit more down. I think around here looks pretty good. My highlights, you can see I preserved them. Like I said, I exposed for the highlights. When it comes to outdoor sunny, I'm not too worried about my shadow, being that it's if the exposure is right, I'm not gonna worry about that. So I'm gonna bring it back a tad bit, the highlight, and I'm gonna bring down the midtone a little tad bit and give it a nice pop. Look at that, guys. Oh man, this looks pretty cool. This is after, before, after. Let's put this full screen. I think that looks pretty good. I think this image is right there on the spot, you know. That looks pretty good. Okay, let's, I guess let's work with another clip. Let's see what else we have here. And let's deal with this one right here. This one is pretty cool. This is an open shot here. So let's let me bring it to a point that I want to start grading. I think right there looks pretty good. Let's make this full screen. And you can see it's very well exposed. This time, like I said, again, you know, I'm exposing for my highlights. Not too worried about my shadows, being that it's, you know, it's very well exposed, as you can see right here. So let's just do pretty much a basic correction. Let's just start lowering our shadows just a tad bit. I'm gonna bring up my highlights just a tad bit. My midtones, I could, you know, bring them up a little bit. Let me bring my highlights a little bit down. Let me see. I think right around there. And I think this is pretty much good on, you know, all levels. So let's just do a before and after. I think, you know, it's very minimal, but you guys get the point. It looks pretty good. So let's give this a different type of grade. It's gonna be pretty much similar to the one before. So in this case, I wanna bring in some green into my shadows, like right around. So my midtones as well, I like to put a little bit more of that greenish, tonish thing, like right around there. My highlights, let me put some red, because I don't want to lose my, okay, so, and my temperature, I want to bring it into around 6,500 Kelvin. And I think this shot looks pretty cool, guys. I mean, I think it looks good. I'm gonna do a before right now. You know, your basic shot and your graded shot. And this is now, I'm not saying calling this color grade. Color grading in Final Cut, you know, I'd seen it's more and, you know, extensive, which is pretty much just creating a simple look just to play around with. Like I said, like before, I normally would transcode this into ProRes 444XQ and bring it into DaVinci Resolve and, you know, go to town with the footage, being that I'm more knowledgeable in DaVinci Resolve. But I just wanted to show you the ability, you know, the power of ProRes Raw in combination with, you know, the A7S III. I think it looks pretty good. I think this is something you guys should consider and give it a try, because this, I never looked, you know, I never really tried this before, and the results that I'm getting now, I mean, I'm not saying it's now the best I've ever had, but so far is the one that I've been enjoying the most. Not bad, right? It looks pretty good. It looks movie-ish. It looks cinematic. I thought it was gonna be terrible. Not terrible in, you know, terrible as because it's Final Cut, terrible as my performance playing with Final Cut, being that I'm a Resolve user. But honestly, it looks pretty good. And I honestly, it's like what I'm telling you guys. I think the ProRes Raw, you guys got to give it a try. I think if your camera can do ProRes Raw and you have an Atomos, just play with it, man. I think you're gonna like the results, you know, and I think it's solid. I think that's a dangerous on-the-go cinema rig, to be honest, because the quality of this is just amazing. And I'm even, you know, this episode, just me, you know, doing it in ProRes Raw HQ, and I'm looking at the monitor. It looks fantastic. And hey, if I can't get used to Final Cut, then obviously I'm gonna do my basic corrections and just bring it into DaVinci Resolve. I'll just transcode it to 444XQ, which still preserves the 12-bit from the ProRes Raw. And that's it, man. I mean, I don't want to keep taking all your time. Please, you know, if you like this video, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification. Thank you guys. Just want to bring my honest truth, you know, with the gear that I have, you know, if I can share it with you guys. And, you know, if you can learn something from me, you know I sure did learn from you guys a lot in the comments when you guys responded to me certain things that I wasn't doing right, and I'll just, you know, adjust it. And this is fun to me. So if this is fun to you, like I said, you know, like, share, and subscribe, man. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoy your Valentine's with your loved ones, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.